What's going on, guys? It's your boy on wheels, CT Barry, coming at you live for another video. Yeah, I know it's been a hot minute since I did a video. I guess I've just been forgetting, been too wrapped up in video games and all that other fun stuff. Excuse me. To think about doing a video. And been playing a lot of games. I've been playing the Walking Dead Telltale series. I started playing it on PC, and then I ended up getting it for the PlayStation because I don't know. I'm just more of a console guy. I mean, I like my PC. I like the different things you can do with it and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just like being in my big, comfy recliner on a 50-inch TV, playing video games rather than being in this thing and playing on a 32-inch monitor. Which I do like my 32-inch curved monitor. It's a very nice monitor, but like I said, I just like playing on my big TV, and I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate in the comments for it, but from PC elitist, but you just know the game's gonna run well right out of the gate on console 9 times out of 10, and I know there's exceptions, where games did perform better on PC, as opposed to consoles, Cyberpunk being one of them, which I really need to get back into that game since, they fixed it and everything. But, yeah, I've just been playing The Walking Dead. I've been doing some stuff on the Switch as well. I did download Cal the Kangaroo off Epic, but I did get a Switch version because it had all the DLC with it on the eShop for 20. I think I ended up paying like 25 and some change for it. So, that's a fun game. I'm a sucker for platformers, so any of those I'll play. I'll play them, even though they frustrate the hell out of me, but I'm still a sucker for them. What else have I been playing? I think that's pretty much it. Just trying to think if I've been playing anything else. I tend to switch games quite frequently, so there's times I grind through games, like if I'm really into the story and stuff like that, but yeah, I tend to just go back and forth between games. That's why I have so many games. But I tried doing a video of me playing Pac-Man World on my PS5, and I talked a little bit about wrestling and all that fun stuff, but for some reason that video did not upload, and I don't know why. I don't even know where it is, because it's not even shown on my PS5, so anyway, speaking of wrestling, I've been watching WWE, AEW, Impact here and there, Ring of Honor here and there. I love what's going on with the Blackpool Combat Club being heel. I think it is awesome. They really fit the mold for heel characters, and Jon Moxley does a hell of a job playing a heel. In AEW, just because he's playing that batshit crazy lunatic gimmick, and it works. And And even Stevie Wonder could have seen that Don Callis was going to turn on Kenny, even though they've been friends for a lot of years. But Don Callis is a natural heel. Like, he does not fit the babyface vibe at all. I mean, the Bucks and Kenny Omega do good baby faces, but I just don't think Don fit that mold. You know, I don't even think Cutler and Nakazawa fit in with the group anymore either, you know. In my opinion, it should just be the Bucks and Kenny and Hangman, you know, doing the elite stuff. Then, you know, WWE, you know, they're getting ready to crown the new World Heavyweight Champion, which I think the belt is absolutely beautiful. I freaking love that thing. I want a replica, not like a $700 replica. Yeah, replica. More like the $20 kids one you get at Walmart, because I'm poor and there's no way in hell I'd be able to afford a $700 some championship. I don't know who I got picked to win it. I mean, I could see them going both ways, either with Seth or with AJ. I'd be happy either way. I'm just glad it's not Cody. I mean, I love Cody, don't get me wrong. I love Cody, but, you know, it just seems like if he would have won the World Heavyweight title, it's like they're giving him a second place trophy. You know what I'm saying? Because of the story he had going with Roman Reigns. What I think needs to be done is him win Money in the Bank in London and then come on SmackDown and be like, hey, hold up the briefcase and be like, hey, Roman, I'm challenging you at SummerSlam for that. Because, you know, with the bloodline falling apart, you know, Roman being pissed off at the Usos, and I think Solo's going to have enough of his shit at some point, too, and then, you know, Cody beat Roman clean, and then Roman, you know, take his little sabbatical or whatever the hell it is that he's doing. And, you know, I mean, I love Roman Reigns. I've loved Roman Reigns ever since he came into the WWE, but, you know, him working that part-time schedule, and I totally understand why, because of his health, like with his leukemia history and all that, but, you know, he does not need to be champion, you know? Like, have him come in a few times a year and just wrestle somebody. You know, kind of like what Brock's doing now. You know, like, he'll come in and, you know, like he wrestled Lashley, he's doing that thing with Cody right now. Did that thing with Almost, which that actually wasn't too bad. I'm like, because I was in the camp, I'm like, who in the hell wants to see this? But it actually didn't end up being a bad match. Almost has actually improved a lot in the ring, in my opinion. So yeah, there's that. And then in terms of independent wrestling, I mean, of course, I go to every local independent show that I can. You know, back on May 3rd, the wrestling world lost a true one. You know, he was a hell of a guy, hell of a performer. Nate Thompson, you know, unfortunately lost his life in a car wreck. And, you know, wrestling fans knew him as Ryan James, and West Virginia Wrestling Entertainment, because I believe he was from Parkersburg, did a memorial show on him, for him, and they had a battle royal, and I think it was his uncle that ended up winning it, and, you know, all the guys were in the ring, like, you know, doing, like, on their knees, like, pointing to the heavens, doing this, because this was his son, and so it was an emotional show. It was a hell of a show. You know, the one criticism I have of West Virginia Wrestling Entertainment, I mean, and it's an easy fix. You know, just do not make the cards so damn long and fix your ring and your steps because, like, where I was sitting, like, you could see the ring mat come up a little bit. And I'm like, ugh, that's not good. And then there was one guy, he was doing like a run in, and he ran into the steps because the steps didn't look very secure because one of my friends from TWA, he got eliminated in the Battle Royal, and he said that he hit his head on the steps, and they just didn't seem real secure. And I mean, and I guess the guy got a pretty decent sized gash in his knee. I thought he was out cold because it's like all the baby faces carried him to the back, and they were like calling a squad and everything. So I thought it was like a head injury or something like that. But you know, a girl that I went to school with, like, she was there and she's a nurse, so she went back and checked on him, and he came out into the ring at the end of the match, and because he couldn't go in the main event, so their manager dude, it was Ryan Steele and Nate Steele, I believe that's their names, facing Vincent Cross and Damian Abel, which were Ryan James's former tag partners for the tag titles. I don't know if it was the WWE tag titles or the Legends Pro Wrestling, because there's like two different things going on there. That was only my second show, so I don't really know, you know, I haven't really quite figured out what, you know, I guess I could say like their claim to fame is yet. You know, I haven't quite figured that one out. So, but one thing they did do right, and it was their opening match. It was Zayden Kane, Gen Z, and RJ. Frick, what did they call him? It was RJ something. He's referee Cameron in TWA because he's a ref in TWA. So Cameron, I do apologize for not remembering your ring name that night. But my God, that was one of the greatest triple threat matches I have ever watched. I mean, these guys, I mean, they kicked ass. It was absolutely amazing, and they went and, I mean, stole the damn show, in my opinion. I mean, I was like, holy hell, what a freaking match that was. So, I mean, it was a great friggin' match, and, I mean, you know, I mean, Cameron's a referee in TWA, but man, I've seen that guy go in the ring, and he can go. I mean, you know, these are three young guys that take the business very seriously and are always working to improve their craft. And, you know, I respect the hell out of that because they give us fans a damn good show. And, you know, I respect what these guys do by putting their bodies on the line. And, you know, and that's why I try to go support them when I can. You know, even though not every show is as good as others, but, you know, these guys are busting their asses for, like, minimal to no pay to, you know, entertain us as fans, and I just feel like you have to support them. You know, that's why I watch every bit of wrestling that I can on TV, and, I mean, I watch the sport, I respect the craft, you know, that goes into that. I mean, because it's definitely not an easy thing, because, I mean, I've thought about, like, being, like, a manager or whatever, and I'm like, there's no way in hell I can take bumps. So I'd be like JR or Michael Cole just sitting there doing commentary, which I know they have taken a couple bumps over the years, but I'm like, not me. I'm perfectly fine sitting at that desk. Or, or being like Dabber Yabber, Justin Roberts, just introducing him to the ring. I'd be perfectly alright with that. Or even doing like interview segments or stuff like that, which is kind of why I do this. Hopefully somebody will come on here one day and I can pick their mind about the business and interview them, because I tell you, and my family's just like, Corey, you gotta expand your horizons a little bit, and I'm just like, I go to GameStop just to chat with the associates about video games, or I go to all the wrestling shows to talk wrestling. My best friend Doug up in heaven, he was a big wrestling fan, so him and I always shot the shit on wrestling. And then my buddy Larry from the EYH program that I go to, he used to be a referee, so we're always talking wrestling, and I'm always asking him about the business. So, I love being around, wrestling fans, video game nerds, because that's me. That's what I've been passionate about for, God, almost. I've been a wrestling fan since I was 11, and I've been around. My brother, he played a lot of the older games. I grew up just playing a lot of the sports ones because I couldn't really figure out like the Call of Duties and all that, but I did figure them out once I got older, and I'm still trying to find a good deal on Modern Warfare 2 so I can play that campaign, because my stepbrother, he makes fun of me. He's just like, you're like the only person I know that plays Call of Duty campaigns. I'm like, yeah, well, I don't like Warzone because I don't understand this Battle Royale shit. And I just like a good campaign. That's what I play, I like a good story-driven game. Something that just sucks me into it. Which, the Walking Dead Telltale series does a hell of a good job with that. Oh my god. I get sucked into that thing. Especially when you gotta make choices, and there's sometimes I've made a couple choices and I'm just like, shit, why did I do that? But in other video game news, they are doing another Mortal Kombat, which I am very excited about. And thank God they're doing a Switch version, because I'll probably be picking that up. Hopefully it runs alright on the Switch, because, I know the Switch hardware is a little dated, but, I like having that hybrid feature, you know what I mean? Especially that I got my Switch grip thingy that makes it feel like an actual controller. Game changer. I use that thing all the time. Like, if I need to catch up on wrestling, but I still want to play video games, so that's a perfect combo right there. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come on and tell y'all what I've been up to. Couple independent shows coming up. WWE is having another show on May 27th. The doors open at 6. Bell time is at 7. Tickets are $10. It is in the Richardson Building in Parkersburg, West Virginia. And then TWA, their next show is June the 3rd. Doors open at 6:30. Bell time is at 7. Tickets are $10 for 12 and under. 5 to 12 is $7. And, 6 to 12 is $7, excuse me. And 5 and under gets in for free. So, great couple weekends of wrestling coming up. Oh, and I almost forgot. Oh gosh, I don't remember the name of the promotion, so y'all have to forgive me. But there is gonna be a show up at Hawken College in Nelsonville, Ohio, on May 26th. I don't really have the details for that one. I'm going to that one with my EYH group, so so I got 2 days of wrestling back to back, so I'm super stoked about that. So, anyway, guys, that's all from me. thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys in the next one.